Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soulless podcast. I'm your host, Caleb, and today we are going to be talking about a lot of things. I know I haven't posted in a while, but don't worry, everything's fine. So let's talk about company infringement. First, we have Xiaomi and Apple. When Apple released their demo phone, turns out Xiaomi had copied their device and posted it as their own, and Apple was just demonstrating that it was a fake product, and Xiaomi decided to come out with it. And honestly, I think that's a really bad move for a company. You never know what kind of infringement that can bring, but honestly, if Apple wasn't too worried about it, then honestly they shouldn't care. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes sense. Next, we have the NFL and the minor league that is going on. That is Simple State. They are copying rules of football and shit like that. So that's pretty big, and I think everyone should understand what I mean by that. Meaning, you can't just copy the rules of the other game, And I saw that after they had copied, then like just the normal rules of football, the NFL decided to change how the kickoff works, and then they copied that. So I don't know how to really explain how that's like really bad infringement, but just it really is. Like, they could sue, but if it does come down to it's a game of football and we're just trying to keep it traditional, then it makes sense. So yeah. So today, actually, we're gonna be going over my daily thoughts about how I've been feeling. So we're gonna open up my notebook and hold on. Alright, here we go. So I've been in an addictive personality for about a month now, and I can't figure out what seems to help, but every now and then I get like a small glance of something greater, but that's not why I get addicted. I try to explain, but I can't. I'm lost and need help. Society me isn't helping. Secluding me isn't helping. Mom, Dad, I kinda need help. No one will hear your cries for help if you don't cry for help. I've been hearing you suck a lot and like eat shit and fuck that shit. I just want love and happiness, but I can't figure out how and what works to say. Almost like I'm lost in a maze. It's amazing how fast I can learn, almost like a gift, a talent that comes from understanding, almost like a gift from angels. Maybe I need to slow down and ground myself and learn to know the truth, and almost like I feel too spitty of people or spitely of people. I would wonder what our ancestors should do to bad people. I wonder who had passion for things I do before me. Like, I wonder who had passion for things that I did before I did them. I want to globalize the truth after I find out what the truth is. I hope one day I'll be normal. Don't want to make like any wrong moves, knowing that seriously can't help some people who act like a piece and push the negative narrative behind simple acts such as like transgenders in school, bad presidents, blood work, disabilities, fathers, time travel, work hours, intermediates, and reviews, and those are just examples. And I fully understand that the rights we have as society is due to the police, at least what I've seen on the internet or in person, at least in Texas. Next, we have cap guards, life trust, trust zero, bankruptcy, hollow trees, trust, time, and wise. Wise to be questioned, times cause cannot run out of it, trust to break it would hurt, hollow trees, it's hollow, life bankruptcy, to need forever, trust zero, to be left due to mistakes, life trust, to be abandoned. And those are just some things that I've been going through my mind recently, and I have a lot more. Alright, so like my resentment list is like, so with my mom I was being selfish, dishonest, self-seeking, and afraid. With my brother, I was being dishonest and afraid. With my cousin, I was being afraid. With my uncle, I was being selfish. And with my best friend, I was being afraid that he would push me away if he knew how I felt. So I was hiding it, and that could be seen as selfish. And hold on. So I've been reading the Alcohol Anonymous book, and this is what I got from the doctor's opinion. 1934, 100 recovered enlarged views and outer statements believe that alcoholism can be as a mind and not sue as well. Being told it cannot be controlled by doctors. Theory saying we have an allergy, and after recovering, it shows things we otherwise cannot see or recall. Psychological means a lot to a alcoholic. Alcoholics fighting back from the gates of death after the time cannot decide truth from false. I must find I have everything to live for. Once a change occurs, then they start to notice they weren't drinking to drink. They were changing what they could care for. There's two types of alcoholics, ones that have the willpower to drink and put it down, and ones who can't. So my resentments come down to who, cause, and effect. So I put my mom, sent me to the hospital. I was at my lowest point in my life. My brother left me for drug money. Effect seemed like I was just pushed away by my family for money. My cousin left distraught. He did a lot of things mentally that threw me off my path and it hurt. And then my friend as well, who had left me distraught and left me kind of hurt. But that's all we're gonna go over today. I've been trying to, grow as a person, mentally and physically, like always, because that's just like something you should do. You shouldn't hold yourself back at all. You know what I mean? I just want to say I miss my grandpa a lot. I miss both of my grandpas. They both passed away. And honestly, it hurts. It's not that big of a deal, I mean, I guess it is a big deal, but I'm not gonna hold myself to feeling sad. I'm not gonna put myself in that obligated spot to feel a certain way. You know what I mean? But this could be the end of the podcast. I want everyone to have a great day. Hope everyone learned something from what I said. And later. Hey guys, it's me again, and I just want to say welcome to the party, welcome to the chat. You know what's up. I want to learn how to live stream without using a camera or anything. So if anybody can let me know how to do that, that'd be dope as fuck. But I want to say gang. Very rare, loud, belligerent pussy boy. Real X in the building. And that life doesn't always have to suck. You must conquer the fear of not being okay. If you can conquer the fear of not being okay, then you can be okay. You understand me, sir? And I don't want to just babble, but I'm gonna fucking babble. So like yesterday, I was watching a movie actually, and it was a good fucking movie. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like, bro, my fucking memory just sits out every time I go to record a video or do a podcast. I swear, I mean it. Like everything just goes, it's about current moment. So I have been studying astrology and how your birth month isn't your only sign. The signs have meaning throughout the 12 months, and it's how you train yourself to find your balance, to have your freedom.
So I've been training myself very hardly for freedom, and I honestly think I understand it at this point, where if I try to grasp it, it won't leave my head. So like, hold on, something just really caught my attention. Like, Mama, if you're watching this, hi Mama, I quit nicotine today. Bubba, if you're watching this, I quit nicotine. Cody, Tyler, if you're watching this, wherever you are, I quit nicotine today. And astrology really opened up my mind to a lot of possibilities in the universe. And honestly, I have a few companies that can come behind it, and I want to make them work. I know in one of my past lives I probably did, but I want to make it happen in my real life, not my past life. So this is my attempt. And if my attempt scares you, then don't shy away from this. Honestly, try to grow and learn from it too, because it can be something big. But I do want to say I love my mama, I love my family, I love my friends. I love the people who I'm signed to. They're really cool people. And honestly, very rare members only forever. And it feels like I'm the last one repping that shit. So honestly, I might throw it down the drain. Cause honestly, it sucks being the only one who reps. But like, I don't mean to be belligerent, but a lot of ideas these days are just so fucking absurd and stupid. Like, the Tesla truck is so fucking stupid. Like, I don't know who made the Tesla truck. It was honestly so fucking stupid. It looks like a fucking car from Roblox, bro. It's so garbage. It's so ass, bro. I can't stand that shit. Oh my god, bro. The Tesla truck is honestly so outrageous, bro. And honestly, my cars would look like Balenciagas of cars, you feel me? Like they would have, okay, so it would look like the tires are sticking out, but the body kit molds around the tires and then curves up. And then you have the base hood, and the base hood would have two lumps, and the lights would be in the front, and then the windows would be like slanted at an arch, like a 56-degree arch. Then the back tires would do the same thing, but it would have two exhausts on both sides of the back, and it would be a 4-door, and all of them would come in chrome and silver looking colors. Honestly, I think I have the best car ideas, but I need money to make them happen, so please support me. I don't have a credit card or anything yet, but when I get one, please support me. And next, I want to talk about my company. So I want to build a plane that is in the air, fueled by a jet, foiled by a tank, and ran by a tank that's in the air, but in a jet inside of a plane. So what it would do, it would start the tank in the jet, start the plane, then the plane would start travel would start the air would start the plane, and everything would be real. And then my other company is a tank inside of a jet fueled by a plane, which would take off, the tank would go off, and then the jet would go off, the plane would die, and everything would exist. So therefore we have reality and existence in the same coil field of the universe which I live in, which would make it real. So if y'all think that idea is pretty dope, let me know in the comments or in the chat right now. Let me know. And of course we would have to set it off every few years to, like, I guess update the system, I guess, right? Like updating the computer. I guess you would have to, but I don't think you would, for one launch of reality and existence. Um, that's my first time ever explaining my idea to somebody. But yeah, I hope it makes sense to y'all. It just makes sense to me. It would like start a whole bunch of brands and shit, and a lot of people would feel more free. But besides that, I've been cooling out. Ain't worried about much. For a note to myself, I really need to stop smoking nicotine. It's really bad for me, and it stops my productivism when it comes to my dreams. And I need to focus on school, not vaping. I'm gonna say shout out to my mom, and she gave me $30 today for my Nintendo Switch. Cause I'm 21, but I still play video games and shit. I'm not gonna be ashamed of it. I love fucking video games, bro. It's so cool to escape the normal realm and just like lose yourself in graphics and look at cool colors and look at hands being drawn in a different way. You know. Honestly, I pray for my family that none of us end up in jail again. It would suck, and it really hurts me thinking I'll lose my family and my freedom to like random people calling the cops on me. And I don't want it to happen. And like, I don't want to sound like an egotistical bastard, but I hate the fact that other people feel the drive to place their mandatories onto you and threaten your life with their mandatories. Honestly, it's so annoying, and I can't stand it. But if you feel different, let me know in the comments if you feel different about that. Like, you're free to say it. Like, free to say how you feel. But I can't stand this shit. If I were to say that I hate people, that would be so contradicting to my dream, because I don't hate people. I want existence to be real. I want people to be happy. Not like I'd give my body away for people to be happy, like my soul, but I would definitely try to make things where people can be happy. Because like, obviously sexual relations isn't what I mean by making someone happy. That's just not happiness, bro. That's just lust as fuck. It's gone, bro. That shit dead, bro. It's 2026, bro. Get over all that shit, bro. If you still fapping in 2026, you want some different shit, bro. Like, I'm not trying to be a friend if you still fapping in 2026, my guy. Like, if I were to like set myself on fire, like due to this nigga, like these niggas still beating their dick, that's how you know this is crazy, bro. Cause I used to beat my shit every single fucking morning and night, bro. But granted, I was like 15 and needed to bust a nut. But like, now I'm 21, bro. You gotta have control, bro. You gotta have some type of control. I'm gonna have to paint some pictures for y'all. I'm gonna have to get everything in line. And I'm gonna have to set everything up for my new life. Because honestly, I got some ideas. I just need to follow through, and I need to make sure my life is straight. And I don't mean to cry if y'all catch me crying sometimes. It's hard for me to cry and get my words out, so yeah, hope everyone enjoyed this audio. Comment how you feel. Love y'all. Later.
Hey guys, it's me. I barely got any sleep last night, but I'm doing okay. I got school in about 12 hours. I fucked up saying fucking 5 hours. I gotta leave for school at 11 and get there by 12. I guess to tell y'all how everything's been going on an update. I'm studying astrology in school, and it's helping me get closer to what I understand in the universe about stars aligning and more. After I get a computer and stuff, I'll update y'all, because I'll be able to draw it out and show y'all. But I'm also taking algebra 2, English 5, I think, English 5 or 6, and honestly, I'm doing pretty good. I'm like halfway done with the packet already, and I plan on finishing it out today actually, or tomorrow, depending if I fall asleep again in class, which I pray I don't. I pray I don't fall asleep in class. But I want y'all to have a stellar every day. I want y'all to have a hoot and a holler. You know what I mean? I want y'all to, feel acclimated to your decisions so you can be proud of yourself. And I cannot stress this enough. Be yourself. Don't let other people try to control you. You know what I mean? Because the second someone feels like they control you, they feel like they have everything over you. They feel like they own you. You understand? They don't understand comprehension of life goals. They understand derogatories and taking away from people. They understand that if you sign something to them, then it's theirs permanently. So don't let that idolization hit you and turn your gleam to the dark side where you just want to give everything away because you feel like, it's yours, you made it, you can give it away if you want to. Because that's not what you want. Trust me, it's not what you want. I've seen a lot of my friends fall down that path and it wasn't cool to see. But I want y'all to focus on your goals, drive towards your goals, and being able to say that as a 21-year-old who, is reaching for his goals and driving for it, it means a lot. And to say that I'll never go to college is just a fam, I'll go to college one day and I know it. The courses are they're gonna help me get there, so I'm just praying that I get there. I know this is called the Soul and Soul podcast, so I'll get into that. So after I sold my soul to be technology, again that was just a partial agreement. I gave my heart away to cancer so we can study cancer tests. I sold away my shoes so other people can have shoes. I sold my feet so other people can have shoes like Nikes, Converse, Adidas, Pumas, and other things like that. I sold my legs so people can have jeans and wear clothing, of course, and t-shirts. Yeah, I sold my t-shirt as well. And it's not to mock people, it's not to be rude, but just please don't try to rub it in my face or say you look like me or sound like me because of it. There's an option. You can choose a different shirt if you want to choose a different shirt. And I sold my left ear for music. My right ear, the top part of my right ear for music. My other side of my left ear for podcasts. Because I figured that adds some diversity and correlating thoughts, response, and, sound and hearing. So I sacrificed that, so I sold my soul. I ripped my hands open and gave them the inside of my hands so I can be sturdy. I gave them the inside of my legs for pants. Gave them the back of my heels for pants. Top of my cleats for socks and my cleats for cleats. And for stores where I can buy them at and other people can buy them. And Whataburger. So my soul for Whataburger, so shout out the dude, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Caleb for Whataburger. And Nike says, it really completes the shoe to me, so, I saw for that. I sold my spit for a drug called Liquimania, so I just take that, so I'm tripping all day, you know what I mean? Unlimited pills too, so I can just imagine taking pills and I can just take them. I guess it's a little bit of what I can disclose to y'all right now, but I can say I sold a partial part of my soul to Android to have an Android phone with like I wanna, and then Apple phone for podcasts and stuff. So don't be surprised if you catch me out in person with 3 different phones, and one of them was a Samsung, one of them was a Windows. Like, don't be surprised. And there's a lot of pressure on my soul when I say these things, but with that, it gets relieved. It was mandatory. If I said that, then that pressure gets relieved. I can really talk about it however I want to, and do about it however I want to. So yeah, it's a little bit for today. I hope everyone had an amazing and blessed night. This is just a short little podcast. Stay safe.